support are you getting from the current Prime Minister, Perkasa? How much support?
I cannot figure out in terms of support. What do you mean support in terms of percentage, or how I figure his support? But so far, there is no statement from the Prime Minister that he supported us. The only thing is that we invited him once for our occasion, but not under Perkasa. He came to close our Malay Economic Congress, but that was organized by Malay Consultative Council, which Perkasa as one of the body involved in organizing this Malay Economic Congress. And other than that, so far, I never come across that he made any statement supporting us. But as far as we are concerned, we have criticized many times about the government policy. And at times, we were considered not friendly to UMNO. But at the same time, there are statements that we criticize the opposition party or any NGO groups which we consider making uncalled for statement. So when we criticize the opposition or any NGOs who are not friendly to the government, then they branded us as a tool of UMNO. And they branded us, we are what we call an NGO who work with UMNO. But when we criticize the government, they never say that we are an independent body. So to me, as far as we are concerned, we have nothing to do with UMNO or with the government. Being the NGOs, we should be what you call friendly to everybody. And for example, as far as the government is concerned, the government of the day. So if we don't engage with the government, so how can we put across our views, our demands, or our opinions that we want to put across to the government? So we are not the NGOs being used by any political party, neither the opposition party. There are things that if we found out that things are goods that being said by the opposition party, we also support. You see? So we are not being used by any group. The only thing is that the perception by certain group, you are a good NGO, you are independent NGO if you quarrel with the government, if you criticize the government all the way through, that they consider you are an independent NGO, which I think is a wrong perception. NGOs is an NGO. The NGOs mean, independent NGOs mean, they are friendly, they can criticize either the government or the opposition party or whoever we thought that we should come out with our views or our opinion on certain issues. So that's as far as Perkasa is concerned. So when they said we are tools of UMNO, I would like to say that it is totally wrong, and I deny it strongly. Even the Prime Minister Department, Datuk Nazri Aziz, said that UMNO is not supporting Perkasa. Then there are other statements. Even Khairi Jamaluddin, the UMNO youth, also said the same thing. So there is a mix of statements, as far as UMNO leaders are concerned against Perkasa. But I mean, we are all right. I mean, we take it positively because we are not tool of anybody. We just say what we thought that is right to be said for the benefit of the country.
So you are also seen as the mouthpiece or the gun of Tun Mahathir.
Yeah.
What's your view?
No, I'm not the mouth gun of Mahathir. I mean, my experience with Tun Mahathir, there are good times and there are bad times. I was a strong supporter of Tengku Rozali way back in 1982 to 1990. Then later I joined UMNO back because people doesn't see that when I join the party, I'm very loyal to the party. I never patronage leaders. If you say that I patronage leaders like Mahathir, I was close to Anwar. I was close to Tunku Rozali. I was close to the late Tun Kafar Baba. To all leaders. But none of them, I have all the good, I have all the experience with them. I consider myself to all these leaders, including Mahathir, Anwar or Tunku Rozali, or anybody, is a love-hate association. As far as I'm concerned. Love-hate. Meaning to say, they like me, like Dr. Mahathir like me, Tunku Rozali like me, at one time Anwar like me, everybody like me. Dollah Badawi also like me. But even though they like me, and I like them, but at times, I speak my mind. These where people, the leaders are not happy with me. I always speak my mind. So that's why people like Tunku Rozali or Mahathir or Anwar or Dollah Badawi, that's why he dropped me as UMNO divisional leaders. I was close to him, but because sometimes they cannot take it. Although I'm close, but when I speak in the Supreme Council, then everybody will know that even though I respect is one thing, accepting as a leader is one thing, but they must also, at times, if they have to be criticized, we have to criticize. And that's what I did. And that is my problem. That's why I have, in my political career, I have to cross the wave. And this is my problem. That's already inherited in me. Being a former student leader, I just couldn't keep quiet, even though people like Mahathir or people like Tunku Rozali, people like Anwar or Dollah Badawi, when I thought that they have to be said, you are wrong, then I said, you are wrong. Even if I have to bang the table, I bang the table. Then it becomes a love-hate relationship.